Awesome, a huge welcome to day 31 of the Amazon 10K challenge, where we take a product together and get it to $10,000 every single month on Amazon. This is our product right here. This is the Scratch Off map. We've spent the last 30 days finding this product, improving on it, finding a trustworthy supplier, creating this listing that you can see behind you, and launching. We're midway through the launch of this product. And if you haven't seen those first 30 days, definitely go watch them. We go through some crucial stuff for you to learn in order to launch your own product and replicate these results for yourself. If you have seen those days, welcome to day 31. We're going to be doing something a little bit different today and something very exciting because it's the one of the most commonly asked questions. We're going to go through Amazon reviews. I'm going to show you how to get your first 10, 50, 100, and 1,000 reviews for your product, the best strategies to do that, and the easiest way to get them in as quickly as possible and maintain a very high 4.8 or above rating. So it's going to be a really critical lecture. Before we jump in, I wanted to give you a quick update on our progress and on our map, because it's been quite an awesome journey that I've taken with you. I wanted to make sure you stay up to date and see what stage we're at and what our next actions are going to be. So this is our map over here. Our brand name is Odyssey Maps. We are currently selling for $24, just under $24, and we're going to be bumping that up over time. You can see that our coupon we made together at about day 27, day 26 maybe, probably day 27, maybe day 28 actually now I remember, has popped up and has been added to our listing, so people can save $6 by clipping this coupon. And yes, $6 is a huge discount, and we're probably only making a couple of dollars on those sales for people who use that coupon, but we are gaining momentum for our product. We are increasing our product web and our bestseller rank to get our snowball tumbling down the hill. And if I said some words in there that you don't understand, please make sure you go back and watch the rest of the Transparent Launch series, because it's crucial in understanding how to launch your product on Amazon. And what I'm going to be talking about in this video relates to everything that we have gone through already together. Our product has been up for 11 days, and you can see we are starting to trend down. We are starting to get this snowball rolling, our sales snowball, our sales momentum, or sales velocity, as a lot of people refer to it, and we passed down to 11,000 bestseller rank, and then almost into the four figures here. We're sitting at about 10,000, or we were. Let's see what we are now. Oh, we are. We're in the 9,329, so we are inside the top 10,000 products for the office products category on Amazon, which is a pretty good achievement. And even if we sat here, we'd be making a couple of $1,000s a month. So what I wanted to show you up here is this is also starting to get populated. The more sales we make, the further our web goes, and the further that people's web extends onto our page. So we now have 5 items here that are customers who viewed this item also viewed, because people are starting to view our item, and they're also starting to view other maps. So they're starting to populate on our page, which means our product web is starting to populate on other people's pages. So I haven't found a listing to show you this yet, but I'll be updating you as soon as I find our listing displayed on someone else's page. But we will start to populate on smaller listings from people who have viewed our map and also that other listing. So that is very, very exciting, because that is where 80% of our sales are going to come from eventually. That is the organic sales. And please watch day 26. If you only watch one day of this whole series, go back and watch day 26, because I'm teaching you what nobody else is realizing and nobody else is teaching you. So that's the update. I just want to show you what our Scratch map looks like in the search results with this coupon. So I'm just going to type in Scratch map. We've been slowly but surely and consistently climbing these search rankings, and I believe we are on, here we go, page 3 right now. Just to show you, page 3. We are almost at the top of page 3. We're 3 rows down, although these are ads, so we're 2 rows down on page 3. A nice colorful photo seems to stand out, and we're going to be on page 2 very, very shortly, because we are gaining that momentum in our sales. This little $6 coupon, you can see this guy over here has got a $2 coupon. Looks really, really cool, and it draws even more attention over to our product. And once our sales momentum is at the point where I'm happy, and I'll update you and tell you my reasoning why I'll be happy, but we're going to lower that coupon down to maybe a $3 or a $2 coupon, similar to this person over here, or maybe even a percentage off coupon, like this person has a 5% off coupon. So that is going to make us more profit per sale. But I'm very happy with the progress we're making so far, and I hope you're taking action alongside at home, so you are getting the same results for yourself. I really want to make this map as successful as possible to inspire you to take action and to show you how easy and simple this process is with the right resources. With this transparent launch series, with the masterclass, you can create a best-selling product and make $10,000 a month. So in this video, I want to jump into these 7 reviews because we're starting to get those reviews, and they are quite crucial in the long term in having a best-selling product and being the go-to product in the niche. You're going to want to build up your reviews to get that social proof, because it's the only place on the entire listing where somebody else gets a say of what your map is like. So a lot of people, if you personally shop on Amazon, you can answer this question, and I'll answer it for myself for everyone who doesn't. When I'm buying on Amazon.com, I'll look at the photo, the title, and then the reviews. They're the 3 things that I look at, and I will always look at the reviews. I'll click on this, and I'll probably come down, read the top one here to see how it was, and then I might, if I'm a little bit skeptical, read the top critical review just to see what the critical people are saying about it. So it is very, very important in having people decide whether they're going to buy your map or not. So what are the best ways to get reviews, and what is the mindset you need around reviews?
Don't miss out on this. We are giving away an Amazon product idea that I personally found that will make you over $5,000 every month, $1,000 of PayPal cash to buy your stock, and a fast-track Amazon FBA coaching session to ensure that you launch your product perfectly. To win, all you need to do is subscribe, turn on post notifications, and comment below why you want to start an Amazon FBA business. Enter now, then let's jump into this video.
So to go through the boring stuff first, but it's very, very important we go through these mindsets. Mindset number 1 is relax, and don't stress. A lot of people are stressed out, they're pushing really hard, and they do scammy or spammy things in order to get reviews because they're stressed that they're not going to make sales without them. As you saw with our map, before we had our boy Mohammed jump in there and get us a review, an unsolicited review, which I don't recommend anyone does, we are still making sales. You don't have 0 sales until your first review and then get tons of sales. You'll probably get about half the sales you'll get with 0 reviews as you'll get with 2 or 3 reviews. So you're still going to get sales, and you want to do it quite organically. So you don't need to stress into this. You don't need to have 50 reviews within 2 days. So just relax and don't stress. You still get sales even though you don't have reviews, and then you can be employing the tactics we're about to go through in order to get the reviews for your product. So this is the number 2 is just a bunch of numbers right here. So let me describe what this is for you. These are checkpoints of reviews. So 1 review, 10 reviews, 25 reviews, 100 reviews, 300 reviews, and 1,000 reviews. These are mental or psychological checkpoints. When someone's shopping on Amazon, they class reviews or the social proof as reviews into these categories. So if you have 1 review, well, then you get classed into the 1 review category. If you have between 2 and 10 reviews, you basically get classed into the same category. If you have between 11 and 25, again, it's the same ballpark. And then between 26 and 100, again, if you look at a product and it's got 35 reviews or it's got 87 reviews, you get this very, very similar feeling about it. But once it crosses that 3-digit threshold, you then see a little bit more social proof, and you trust it even more than you did at, say, 95 reviews, even though it's only 6 reviews more or 5 reviews more to get to that 100. The next is 300, is where you really start to build like, okay, I don't doubt this. If there's 300 reviews and they're maintaining a 4.8 star, this is going to be an incredible product. And then there's that 1,000. There may be another threshold up here at about 5 or 10,000, but it's really insignificant, the amount of extra sales you're going to get from those reviews. So the big checkpoint here is 25. Once you get to 25 reviews, the rest of the reviews are going to be minimal increase in extra sales. So we're going to shoot for that magic 25 number. But even now we have 7 reviews and we're selling really well. You don't need to stress. You just need to relax until you get to that 25 number. And that's when you'll be 85 to 90% fully optimized on conversion. Even though you don't have crazy amounts of reviews, people will feel safe buying your product if you have 25 reviews. So that is going to be the first initial goal. And if it takes you the first month to get those 25 reviews, that is a successful month. Number 3, don't get suspended and don't do anything shady, because Amazon are really, really harsh on their reviews. They came out with new review guidelines and rules about a year and a half ago now, and it really changed the game, and they're really on top of it because they know that's what separates Amazon from a Walmart or anything else. When you're shopping at Walmart, you don't know how things are. A lot of the time, if I'm shopping I don't shop at Walmart because I'm not in the US, but if I shop at something like Target and I'm about to buy a product, I would sometimes go onto Amazon and look up the reviews to see what the reviews on that product is. That's how important reviews are, and that's why Amazon value them so much. So don't try and breach Amazon's terms and conditions to get some short-term gains, because it's going to hurt you in the long term, and they can just suspend all your accounts and you're not allowed to sell there again, which is not worth it. So 6 ways to get our first 100 reviews. This is the part you've been waiting for. I'm going to touch on each one of these, and each one of these are very, very important points. Number 1, friends or family members. So a lot of people get reviews from friends or family in order to get the first few reviews, say the first 25 reviews. They reach out to 10, 15, maybe 50 friends and say, hey, can you buy my product? Hey, here's a discount code, buy the product, leave a review. And they get reviews. It works. But it's in red because I don't recommend it, because it is 100% against Amazon's terms of service. If you are reaching out to friends or family members and they have shared addresses or shared browsing history on your computers, Amazon can clamp down and suspend your account for that, because they explicitly say you are not allowed to get reviews for friends or family, of course, because they're going to be biased. They're all going to be 5-star reviews. So I don't recommend that. What I will say is a lot of people still do that. Maybe 80% plus of private label sellers are still doing that. So if you are leaning towards doing it still, even though I recommend you don't, do a lot of research into it and read some horror stories, and make sure you do your research before even attempting to do that. But I 100% do not recommend friends or family leaving reviews on your product. Package inserts is also in red. This one is a little less. This is again against Amazon's terms and conditions, terms and conditions, I guess. But this one is more frowned upon than a hard and fast rule. And again, I'm not recommending this one because it is against Amazon's terms of service. But what I will recommend you do is come across to Jungle Scout here, and I wrote package inserts Amazon. It's the top, no it's not, it's the third link down, Jungle Scout. And best practice guide, scroll down to packaging inserts, and they show you a couple of really good examples of what people are doing with their package inserts. So someone's offering a % off in return for a review. That is non-compliant insert, so that is against Amazon's terms of service. This one here is not explicitly asking for a review or giving an incentive for someone to leave a review. So Jungle Scout are saying this is okay. I have been in contact with Amazon directly, and I advise you do the same thing before you put these on your inserts, because Amazon have told me that this is not allowed. And again, I don't know if there will be any repercussions if you do this. I'm just exploring this option with you because a lot of people are doing this. I am not, and I don't recommend you do, but check out this Jungle Scout blog post if you are looking into doing this, and make sure you contact Amazon directly to see what they're going to say about your product specifically. Coming back to the third strategy, and this is the #1 best strategy that you can have, and it's to sell more products. For example, if you are getting a 3% of people who buy your product to leave a review, and you're getting 10 purchases every single day. Therefore, it's going to take you 10 days to get your first 3 reviews. So 10 days to get 3 reviews. If we are selling 100 products a day, which is possible, I do it with multiple products, you're going to get 3 reviews every single day, and they add up. In the first month, you're going to get 90 reviews. The more products you sell, the more you focus on other areas of this of your product, such as the launch and the sales swing and the double down, which we're going to be going into very soon, the more reviews you're going to get organically. The best way to get more reviews is to sell more products and not 100% focus on reviews. So that being said, there are ways to increase the amount of people who are leaving reviews on your product. Feedbacks is the number one way, or the number two way. The number one way I'm not going through here, and I've been through it before. It's called the golden email, and it gets a lot of reviews on your product. It's in the masterclass, and I promise people in the masterclass that I'm not going to be sharing it publicly because we don't want this to go too mainstream. But if you're a member of the masterclass, check out the golden review lecture in order to know what the golden email lecture, in order to know what the golden email review strategy is, because I've got over 400 reviews in about 2 months using that strategy. The second best strategy, apart from that golden email though, is feedbacks. And this is a game changer. This is 100% compliant with Amazon terms of service. It's called feedbacks with a Z or a Z if you're from the USA. And what this does is, for those of you who are familiar with marketing, it's like an auto responder or a series of emails that you send your buyers in order to follow up with their purchase. For example, if someone bought this product right here, this little puppy bed with a cute puppy in it, the seller, if say I bought that, the seller can reach out to me and say, hey, I hope you're enjoying your puppy bed. Could you take literally 5 seconds to post a review? I wouldn't write that because I don't think that's a good way to ask. And then they can put a link here, and the buyer can read this email, click the button, go straight to Amazon and leave a review. That's 100% within Amazon's terms of service. Here is one of, this is inside my account. You can see that I've set up 2 days after an order is marked as delivered on Amazon, I will send them this follow-up about how their order went, which will basically be inquiring how their order was. Are they enjoying it? What are the best things about it? And then when they respond to that, I then follow up with, awesome, do you think you could put that in a review for me? Here's the link. It'll take you 10 seconds. Really, really appreciate it. Thanks for being a valued customer. That's not the exact template that I use, and all of our templates are actually the exact template that I'm using on my orders that are getting me lots and lots of reviews. I have shared 100% publicly inside the Amazon FBA Masterclass, and Evan's also put up his follow-up sequences inside the private vault that you get access to inside the Masterclass as well. But this basically is, I'll explain briefly what the template is. It's a 3-part email series. One of them is saying their order should be delivered, to confirm that they've got it delivered, which is just initiating it back and forth. And that's what I like to do, because I have a customer service virtual assistant who handles all this for me, so I don't have to be in there messaging. You want to open a dialogue with the customer. You don't want to just email, no response, email, no response, ask for a review. It's not going to work as well. You want to act like you are reaching out personally and say, hey, hope you enjoyed the product, or hey, the product's been delivered. Just want to confirm it came as it should be. It's not damaged or anything. Hey, yes, the product's here. Thanks so much. Awesome. I just want to make sure that you like the product. Yes, love the product. I like this feature about it. Oh, that's so cool. I'm glad that we could deliver the product you wanted. Can you please leave a review? So it's a back and forward message between you and the, or between my assistant and the buyer. And to set this up, it'd probably be between you and your buyer initially. It's because you really do got to hustle and really do got to go after and work for these initial reviews, and then you can hire a virtual assistant. But again, these emails are automated. Every time someone buys and the product is delivered, this email will go out to every single buyer and ask them how their product was, and then you can follow up from there. So that's called Feedbacks with a Z, and it's an incredible software. There are alternatives too, but the one I use is Feedbacks. So those two are the most powerful ones that you can do: sell more products and feedbacks, apart from the golden email. Number 5 is going to be leverage your brand. And this is what I'm going to be talking more and more about in the future. But basically, as we're building assets, as we're building our Instagram account together, the travel Instagram account, as we're building a Facebook page, as we build an email list using feedbacks, as we're running Facebook ads, and we're creating a brand, we're creating email addresses, we're creating social accounts where people who enjoy travel are hanging out and socializing. Similar to the Facebook group we have for FBA Freedom Formula, people who are our target market in travel are sitting there on our Instagram account, are sitting there on email lists, are in Facebook groups, people who like travel. You can leverage your groups and your accounts to get reviews really easily. You can privately message for your followers on Instagram, for example, or you can post in your group. For example, if I posted in the FBA Freedom Formula group, hey guys, I'm not going to do this, and no one else do this because that's not what the group's for. But basically, if I posted, hey, we launched a product, I would love some people to buy it, and if they like it, leave a review. It would get a lot of people to buy it and leave a review just because I'm building a brand and I'm building people who follow me and are willing to help out. So by building a brand and building assets across different platforms, it's going to be really easy to get feedback. And it's going to be more and more easy the more products you launch. For example, if you build an email list off your first product, and again, this is getting to more advanced strategies. When you launch your second product, you can give your email list an offer, follow up with the review request, and get over 100 reviews in the first 2 weeks of your product being live. Actually, I did skip over one thing back here. When I said don't get suspended, I wanted to show you this product right here. This is an electric can opener. It's got 10 reviews and 2.3 stars. However, my brother saw this product and sent it to me because he thought the reviews were fake on it. And I've done this before on the channel, how to spot fake reviews. But basically, this had over 500 reviews within a couple of days. It's only been 39 days now, but within a couple of days, you can see the boop, bestseller rank dropped all the way down. This app's called Keepa, by the way, Keepa, totally free on the Chrome little plugin up here. It dropped all the way down to the top 1,000 sales rank, and it had over 500 reviews while it was here. And then Amazon removed the reviews. And look at the sales rank just go all the way back up because Amazon, like, that's a no-go. We can't have these fake reviews. Even one of these reviews says down here, calls out the fake reviews. Let's see, the 1-star reviews. 100% 5-star reviews, all written October 14th or December 1st. Almost none of verified purchase. Shady as hell. So this person used fake reviews. They're now currently unavailable. I don't know if they ran out of stock or they got removed by Amazon. Either way, they're not in a good position. They got really low reviews now. It doesn't pay off in the long term to buy reviews or use fake reviews. So don't get suspended and don't get your product taken down. Number 6 is to be creative. Now this is a very broad one. I'll give you I'll give you 3 specific strategies, but there's no limit to the amount of strategies you can use to get reviews. I gave you a couple here today, and there's a couple more in the masterclass. There's a few more out there on YouTube if you just type in review strategies. But you want to be creative and use your advantages and think outside the box. There's no limits on the ways you can get reviews. There's millions of ways you can potentially get these reviews. But basically, one of the ones that I did, and I'll touch on this one, was the Facebook Messenger strategy. So I posted in a Facebook group that I had a new product if anyone wanted it. It was a group about whatever the item I was selling is. For example, it would be in a travel group. So I would post in a travel group, hey, anyone interested in this scratch map, PM me, send me a direct message. I had a lot of people send me a direct message just because I had a really good product photo and a good sales pitch. And what happens is when you get people on Facebook Messenger, the response rates are insane because everybody checks their Facebook Messenger. Everybody, especially because people were interested in this product. So basically, I sent them all the link to the product. They purchased the product. And then about 3 days later, similar to how feedback follows up via email, this is a follow-up by Facebook Messenger, which is 100 times more powerful. I said, hey, just wanted to confirm you've got your item. And this man said, I did, thank you. Awesome to hear. No pressure at all, but could you write a quick review on Amazon? It'd be super helpful for me. He said, for sure, man, will do. I got 50 reviews using this strategy really quickly. So be creative. Do something similar if you want. And Facebook Messenger is a surefire way to get people responding and a surefire way to have genuine, high-quality conversations. Because I wasn't just, hey, here's your link, bro, up the top. I was being nice, having conversation with him, learning about this guy because he was passionate about my product, which was cool because I was also passionate about this product. And we connected, and then it's a no-brainer for him to leave a review. I read a Facebook post one time about an Uber driver who asked his every single passenger that he had, if they were interested in this sort of product. If they were, he asked them to buy it and leave a review, and he gave them cash in return for buying it. Just another strategy to get your creative juices flowing. Street sales. Just because it's on Amazon, you don't need to be 100% online. You can go to fairs, you can go to meetup groups, you can go to anything that has a passion around what your product is and sell your product directly to them, and then obviously get their phone number, follow up for reviews, ask them to leave reviews, go back to the meetups and ask them to leave reviews, network and get your reviews that way. There's millions of ways you can get reviews. I hope these ones were helpful. If you want that golden email strategy or any of the other ones, like a deeper explanation of my Facebook Messenger, get your hands on the masterclass. This is day 31. Over the next few days, I'm going to be doing some really, really awesome launch strategies. So keep watching. Make sure you're subscribed. Turn your notifications on. And within no time, we'll have to start reordering these maps because we are going to sell out super, super soon. So thanks so much for watching along, and I'll see you tomorrow.